Football Friday Night, proudly brought to you by these sponsors.
All right.
Hey, I'm
in
going
the
to
crowd.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to another season of Football Friday Night. I'm Ben Jones.
Using that name again this year, huh?
Yes.
And I'm Frank Malloy. You already heard Cecily and Sammy are in the house as we celebrate our favorite time of the year. It's high school football season. Mr. Jones, will you do us the honor of kicking off another year of FFN?
I will gladly do that. All right, we begin tonight and the season at the site of today's Tailgate 13 show, the lovely confines of Peach County. They kicked off the season with a visit from Northeast. It's Raiders versus Trojans, and it's tonight's marquee matchup. All righty. Well, everybody's crunk and lit. My first play of the year is a 3-and-out for Northeast. A high snap to DeMonte Dunn. He recovers, but then a swarm of Trojans will come in to get the turnover. Peach ball. Caden Ivory gives it to Ashton Barton. Touchdown, Trojans. Peach taking an early 7-0 lead. Later, Raider rock the snap to Jordan Wiggins. The give to Jalen Sampson. The Trojan takedown by Ace Blunt. Peach D showing off. Northeast trying again. Snap, little bobble by Wiggins. That invites some Trojan trouble. Kamoria Smith with the tackle. Back to a Peach possession. Ivory will keep it. First down, yellow and black, and he's there to tell you in case you didn't know. Now Ivory with a shot to the big O. Zion Hudson.
Oh, wow, look at that.
TD Peach, 14-0. Nice little cut right there. Back to a Raider. Rock the snap to Reginald Glover. He's going to give it to Ja'Cory Sherman. He is out and rolling, but unfortunately, so is the ball. Number 18 in your program with the old punch strip turnover for the Trojans. Peach on the move. Ivory is going to do the work himself.
Oh, wow.
First down, yellow and black. Now, Ivory to Barton. Might have gone a little tripped up inside the 10 here. Barton looking to finish off the drive, and he will right in your living room. Peach TD, extra point blocked. 20-0 Trojans, just having a night. A later Peach pursuit. Ivory with a dart to Isaac Miller. Courtney Williams there with the old ankle tackle, keeping him out of the end zone. You've heard of Zion Hudson. This is Zion Ellison. TD Trojans, 27-0 at the half. Let's go to the scoreboard. And Peach had a night, 33-14 over Northeast.
Impressive.
Oh, what a night, Ben. Nothing gets the adrenaline going like a football Friday night. I was bopping around Houston County and starting the fabulous first night at the Panther Pit. Let's get after it. Panthers hosting the Baldwin Braves to open up this season. What an opening it was. Jahammered Cobb back at QB. He passes to DeCorian Daniels, shakes off a defender, and that's a first down for Perry. Nice way to start the fall. Reed Gannon at QB. Now Daniels takes the rock and he picks up the first down. What a time. Hello, red zone for the Panthers. Cobb's back in. And he fires to an open Jackson Thompson, and he reaches for the touchdown. PAT is no good, so it's 6-0 Panthers. Perry back on O after a 3-and-out. Again looking for a receiver, and he's sacked by a host of Braves. That'll be a fourth down, and the Braves looking to add some points to the board. Camden Patterson launches, but it's a Panther making that grab. Interception. Andrew Battle gets Perry the ball back. And again, back to pass. He's looking. Firing, and over the middle, it's Castor Engelbach, and he gets to yakking, breaking some ankles, and puts the Panthers back at home in the red zone. Again, looking, searching, finding the corner. It's Thompson again. That's 2 touchdowns in the first half and another 6 points for Perry. FFN scoreboard says the Panthers win this one 46-18.
All right, now it is time to head out to Demon Country. Warner Robbins hosting Lee County to open their 2025 campaign. Let's take it out to the MAC. The Demons bursting into their home opener against the Trojans. Junior Ellison Dantis gets the start at quarterback. Dantis takes the snap, then jumps up to connect with Peyton Zitterman. The tight end eats up some yardage, moving the chains on the ground before he is knocked out of bounds. But Warner Robbins doesn't get anything from it. Lee County takes over in possession. The quarterback avoids high pressure from the Demons. He sits and delivers a rocket downfield. The Trojans outstretched to make it count, a big first down for Lee County. Looking to capitalize, but the ball is loose. Everyone's scrambling for it. Juan Gordon lands on it, and that's a turnover in favor of the Demons, but the drive would stall. So the Trojans are back with the ball. They look to move the chains on the ground, but senior Jamarcus Allen is all over it. No, that's not going to work. Lee County back in possession. This time, the Trojans do find a gap. Canton Williams has some blocks, and he's off. Ain't no stopping him. Lee County strikes first in the second with a 52-yard touchdown. Demons looking to respond. Dantis takes a snap, sitting in the pocket, gets the pressure, starting to run out and scrambling, but he's taken down, and the ball is popped out once again. Lee County scoops it up. Big man taken down just outside the red zone, but that would add another 6 points for the Trojans, shutting the Demons out in the first half. FFN scoreboard, Warner Robbins struggled, but finally found the end zone in the third. This one was all Lee County. The Trojans take the 45-7 win.
I thank you all. The FPD Vikings kicking off the new season with high hopes. The Vikings won the state 2 years ago, advanced to the state championship in 2024. Tonight they battle the visitors from Eagles Landing Christian Academy. And through the smoke and the haze, it's the home team charging on the field, the red tops and the white pants. The young fans enjoying opening night. First drive, Major Simmons does what Major Simmons does. In, out, shows a lot of speed.
Majorly.
And then gets knocked out of bounds, but not before he picks up a first down. Then Simmons to the air. The big tight end, Tinsley Lewis, knifes through two defenders. That sets up another first down. And then it's Simmons. Good blocks on the outside and dives into the end zone. Thank you very much. The first touchdown of the year for the Vikings belongs to Major Simmons. It's 7-0. Then the Vikings defense goes to work on point early.
Ooh, let's go.
Cash Hickman and Graham Moore with the hit right there, stopping Elka's offense. Vikings back to work, and that means it's Brady McHugh time. In, out, that's good for a first down. That works so well, they come back to it, and this time McHugh on the pitch. Nice cut. Another nice cut, stiff arm through two tacklers and into the end zone for a touchdown. FPD is rolling early, 14-0. More Vikings D, and again it's Cash Hickman. Watch number 12 come off the edge. He's a tiger in there.
Doesn't let go.
Brings the man down. Another big hit for number 12. And the defense again sets up the offense, and it's Major Simmons. He goes off. Breaks that tackle. And then he is loose. Number 14 to the house. A big opening night for Major and the Vikings. Final. FPD wins it 31-7. More scores coming your way tonight. The Barney Hester era Tatnall round 2. A tough start tonight. Brookstone's got a good team. Mount DeSales missed a 2-point conversion late. They fall by 2. Lamar, they've got a good team. They beat Telfair. Hawkinsville gets a good win tonight. Brentwood and Trinity Christian played half of the first quarter. Brentwood jumped out early and they never could finish. And Jeff Davis beats Waco 21-20. Still to come, the Greyhounds and Warhawks throw down at Freedom Field. Bulldogs and Patriots clash under the hot August sun. And we'll also check in with the Straford Eagles.
Right now, let's look into the stands to see if we can spot our fans of the week. The Tucker Tiger Elementary School kids got out to support Perry. They even got to run out with the team. What a night.
You're watching Football Friday Night. The FFN scoreboard is sponsored by Saxby's. Tonight's marquee matchup is sponsored by Dublin Chevrolet. And Fan of the Week is sponsored by Ricky Heath Plumbing.
And welcome back to the best way to start your weekend. It is football Friday night and we're back for another season. This is a game we've been keeping our eye out on, and let's take it away over to Freedom Field where the Veterans Warhawks are facing off against the Greyhounds. It's a new head coach battle, Montgomery versus Dvorsny. We pick it up with 2 minutes left in the first half. Trey Bird takes the snap and he takes off, putting on the Jets. First down for Veterans, but that'll be all on that drive. Jones with the ball, but a Warhawk gets it. The deflection by Evan Hayes. Some big defense. First half clock winding down. Payson Taylor drops back, and it's a throw right to a Warhawk. LJ Moten gets the pick. Will he pick six? He will not. 9 seconds left on the clock, and Veterans is in scoring position. Very next play, some trickery. Bird hands off to Tylen Glover. He pitches to another player. It's supposed to go to Bird, but instead it's a Greyhound, and they return the favor. This time they get the points. Interception by Andre Hall. The buzzer sounds, and he goes all the way. Jones County puts an exclamation mark on the first half. Now, second half, Greyhounds backed up against the half-yard line. Go for the handoff, tackle by Jackson Wall, and that's a safety for Veterans defense, getting some points on the board. Warhawks have 5 on the scoreboard. Bird looking for some more offense. Back in action, he launches, but it's Hall again, making the cut and making the pick, his second of the night. Taylor, he's in trouble. Looks like he's throwing it away, but it actually turns into a touchdown by J.R. Clark, and the PAT is good. It's 31-5. Then FFN scoreboard says Jones County takes the first game of the season, 34-12.
All right, now we actually had an early start to the Friday Night Lights. Southwest and Macon County taking the early afternoon slate over at Thompson Stadium. Southwest with the ball near midfield. QB Jonathan Harley gets a screen to Chauncey Brown. He stops. He starts. He briefly loses our cameraman, and then he shoots up the middle like a rocket, putting 6 points on the board for the Patriots. Now, on the extra point, was this a devised play? I'm not sure. Monteese Green takes a snap and connects with Decorion Drop Davis. Southwest takes the 8-0 lead. I mean, you get it how you can. Macon County now past midfield. Kamaj Mitchell airs it out, but it's a bolt out of the blue for Southwest. Mari Harden. This is for the interception. Patriots now have the ball on their own 6-yard line. But Jace Woldrich forces the fumble, and Malik Allen recovers it in the end zone for a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Macon County only trails by 1 now. Moving into the second quarter, third down for Southwest. QB Harley with no place to go. He is sacked by Timothy Warren and Michael Respert. That would bring up a long fourth down. And this time, Harley's ready for the rush. He takes his time, finds his space, and goes for it, taking it for a big Patriots first down, setting up a very nice play. 9 yards to go. Harley this time connects with Tay Ragland in stride for another Patriots touchdown. 14-7 Pats. Chase Dupree checking in at the QB spot. He makes a quick pass to Ronaldo Callaway. 58 yards to the house. See you later. Southwest is up 20-7 at the half. FFN scoreboard, Southwest taking care of business in their home opener. They take the 38-13 win over Macon County. Ben?
All right, Seth. Well, an early season test for the Straford Eagles as they fly into a new season. Paul Carroll's crew tackling the Vikings of St. Anne Pachelli. Let us get on out there to Cantrell Stadium. Here they come. Tucker Johnston taking the snap, cuts inside, takes off. Oh, he's got the motor. 31 yards. Straford up 7-0. Vikings possession coming your way. Merrick Miller will take the snap, settles in the pocket, and look at this launch to Jason Davis. 75 yards. We're tied 7-up. Eagles not to be outdone. Tucker Johnston coming your way. Just like they practiced in the backyard to his brother, Jet Johnston. You did 75. We'll get close. How about 71 yards to the house? Straford up 14-7 inside the 30 on the next play. Look at the fans. Oh, yeah, excited. Cameron Carino taking the handoff, running straight up the middle. And now Pachelli's back up. Well, looks like that's going to be tied at 14 there. Eagles possession. Tucker Johnston faking the handoff. Goes to George Dunn right up the middle. That'll cap off another Straford score. It's up 21-14, Eagles now. The Eagles coming your way again. Tyler Stevens taking the handoff.
Oh, whoa.
And he's going to pick up a swift first down into Vikings territory. Next play, Johnston rolls to his left, but is taken down by Uriah Mazik for a sack. That wouldn't stop him, though. The FFN scoreboard. The Eagles off to a fantastic start, taking out Pachelli 49-17.
All right, more scores tonight. Westfield gets off to a strong start with a big shutout. John Village, impressive over Bethlehem Christian. Toombs County and Dooley. This one may have had some weather issues. Toombs had the big lead. Putnam County beats rival Greene County. Pike County doubles up Crawford County, and Wilcox gets the win over ECI.
The FFN train rolls on. Next, we check in on a Mactown showdown between the Huskies and Seminoles, and we hit the road with stops in Death Valley and the Shamrock Bowl.
First, an early quiz to make sure you kept up with your studies over the summer.
Let's see, did we?
A state title represents a great and rare achievement. Name the most recent Central Georgia school to win back-to-back GHSA state titles. And to make it easy, it's multiple choice. Northside Eagles, the Peach County Trojans, the Warner Robbins Demons, or the Dublin Irish.
That's the first, isn't it?
It is.
Multiple choice.
The Football Friday Night Quiz is sponsored by Jeff Smith Ford.
Thank you, Warner Robbins cheerleaders. And speaking of Warner Robbins, they are the correct answer. All four schools have won back-to-back titles.
Ooh,
the
trick
Demons
question.
did it most recently, 2020 and 2021. All right, some make-and-bib bragging rights on the line tonight. The Westside Seminoles and Howard Huskies battling it out on the turf at Thompson Stadium. It was 14-0 Huskies when I arrived, and Howard was trying to make things happen. Kingsley Ware to Tashawn Poole. This is a very talented young receiver here. Nice move there, inside, outside.
Come on down.
Now watch, you might going to start taunting the defenders. You want to get to the end zone first.
Oh, no!
And they tackled him inside the 5.
Happens every time.
And the Huskies would not score on the drive, so it stays 14-0. Late second quarter, here come the Noles. James Neville to Tyleek Flint on the little dump-off pass. That's good for a first down. Then Neville to a leaping Jaden Williams, full extension inside the 2-yard line. And then it's Neville for the Noles score. And it's 14-7. Westside cuts into the lead. Spoon Whispers fired up with his team as they rally. Third quarter, a long kickoff return as the Noles back in business. Watch Neville. They're pushing him. He's battling. You can see him right in the middle, still driving, and finally into the end zone for the touchdown. We are tied
tush push?
at 14. It was the tush push. Here come the Huskies back, though. Julian Ramsey Jr. shedding tacklers, driving downfield for a Husky first down. A couple of plays later, Kingsley Ware Scrambles. You can see Jarius Gibson. I'm open, he says. I'm open.
Yeah,
and he was. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Huskies regain the lead, 21-14. This one back and forth. Check out this defensive play by Westside's Paul Risper. That saved a touchdown.
Backed it away.
And the Noles go on to get the W in a wild one. Westside beats Howard 41-34. Sammy, Cecily, your turn.
All right, a trip to Irvington was on tonight's FFN schedule. The Wilkinson County Warriors welcome Wheeler County into Death Valley. We pick it up. Warriors are down 6-0. Wilco ball. Conterion Stanford hands it off to Terrell Blunt, and he fights his way for a tough first down. They're having a tough time trying to bring him down. Later in that same drive, fourth down, Stanford airs this one out. Watch it take flight, but no one's on the end of it. They cannot connect and keep that drive alive. So Wheeler County takes over. Recco Wooten hands it off to Justin Culver. Watch this guy break the tackles, stay on his feet, and end up in the end zone. Touchdown Wheeler. 2-point conversion is good. Bulldogs lead 14-0. Now second quarter, Wilco ball. Stanford hands it off to Blunt. He weaves in and out of traffic, gets spun around and nabs another tough first down. Then Stanford takes the snap, scrambles, and tosses it to Blunt to pick up another first down. This guy just eats him up like it's nothing. He delivers a big hit. How about that? A rib rocker nominee for you right there. Snaps over the head, losing a big chunk of yards for Wilco. Next play though, Stanford takes the snap, rolls out, fires another one downfield. Miles Cobb with the nice catch, but he is called down at the half-yard line to cap off the drive. QB Stanford fakes it and takes it in for himself for the touchdown. 2-point is no good. Warriors trail 14-6. Now that would actually wrap up the action. The home opener went into a lightning delay. FFN scoreboard, Wheeler was up 20-12 before the delay. The game was postponed due to weather.
And the Shamrock Bowl, the place to be on a Friday night in the fall. The Dublin Fighting Irish kicks off the new season against the Swainsboro Tigers. The Irish are ready to fight tonight. Football is back in the DUB. It's fantastic. Dublin with the ball, handoff to running back Travion Bostic to QB Rylan Yates, setting themselves up in the red zone. That's right, running back to quarterback. Very interesting. Handoff here by Jeff Davis to Travion Bostic, a good quarterback to running back situation, and that gets us a touchdown for the Irish. Way to go, guys. Fans are happy to see the boys back out on the turf, and Swainsboro needs to make something happen. A little powwow there. Swainsboro, fourth down in the red zone. QB Kaysen Edenfield passes to Shannon Benjamin, but he falls on the route. It's incomplete. Dontavius Cannon gets in on the action, and it's a first down for the Fighting Irish. Cheerleaders giving them some love. Into the second quarter, Davis, he drops back looking maybe somewhere, but he has nowhere to go. He's sacked by Christian Tarver, ending the drive for Dublin. Swainsboro ball. Quarterback Marco Danford gets stuffed by William Harris at the line. Their drive is also going to stall after halftime. Davis hands off to Dorian Carcamo for the first down, and it's a handoff coming up. I'm foreshadowing. It's a handoff to Dontavius Cannon. He sneaks his way through and emerges downfield for the 50-plus yard touchdown. Goodness. I heard it was possibly 69. FFN scoreboard says Swainsboro takes this one in a narrow one, 15-14.
Swainsboro scored late. More scores coming your way. Jasper County, a good win tonight over Taylor County. Fitzgerald gets the shutout win. Tift area over CFCA. The Lancers put up a good fight. Flint River beats Gatewood. Seminole County over Sly County. Trutland put 41 on the board against Twiggs. Upson Lee starts the season on a good note, knocking off Union Grove. More scores coming your way. Atkinson County GMC 28-12 at the half. Some of these games that we said had weather issues. 8-0 Hancock Central, you should. Some Thursday games, it was Daugherty beating Central and Bleckley County over Rutland. More games tonight. Sumter County gets the win. Windsor gets a good win on the road over Patola. Tomorrow night, don't forget they're honoring Conrad Nix, Northside and Eagles Landing at McConnell Talbert. Poco is up in the Corky Kell Classic up in Atlanta. They are playing Brookwood. So there you have your scores. Were some scores we haven't heard from. Waiting on hearing East Lawrence and Johnson County. As we said, Ben's to blame. Rough weather.
First heat, then storms.
Thank you.
We're heading home, but not before we showcase tonight's top play, heaviest hit. They come your way in less than 2.
You are watching Football Friday Night on 13 WMAZ.
Football Friday Night Play of the Week is sponsored by Central Georgia Technical College. And tonight's Rib Rocker is sponsored by Ortho Georgia.
All right, tonight's play of the day, Brady McHugh. You are the first in the spotlight for the new season. Come on, in out, stiff arm driving, and then into the end zone. Think about number 15. That is our play of the day.
Well done.
All right, now get ready for this one. Terrell Blunt gets this, and then he takes off. And how about a little short to the head? Boom! Oh, why don't you take a seat there?
Even better the
big
second time
hit
around.
there from the running back for Wilco. Wow.
Wow. Face him.
It is with the replay.
All right, team, what do we think?
It was a great first
Yeah,
play.
we thought it was
We've
too.
missed it.
We hope
This
you
is where
enjoyed
we
it, and of course,
Where we want to be.
you can always watch it again on 13 WMAZ+. Thanks for staying up late with us for Football Friday Night. Make it a great weekend, everybody.
Yay!